Buying a flipped home. If you guys have been ever interested in possibly buying a house that has been flipped, today we're going to go over 10 ways to protect yourself when you purchase that flipped home. Let's get into it. In an inventory-strapped market, I can totally see the attraction of wanting to buy a flipped home. A lot of times they're completely updated, move-in ready, they're in a nice upcoming area. A lot of times they're competitively priced even. But the value of the flipped house actually relies heavily on the skills of the seller. Did they choose the right location and projects? Did they hire trustworthy, experienced contractors? Did they cut any corners to save money on the profit? These are the questions you guys need to be asking yourself. So let's jump into number 1. Do a very detailed walkthrough. When you're touring a flipped home, you'll want to be as thorough as possible. Ask to check out the basement, the attic, crawl space. Open up cabinets, take a look at the faucets, check the appliances, make sure they work. You also will want to check just little things like baseboards and moldings. If these little things look haphazard, you could probably guess the flipper wasn't thorough elsewhere either. Number 2, check out the house flippers. Not all houses are created equal, so try to learn what you can about that person who bought and flipped this house you're possibly looking at buying. If it's a company or firm that did the flip, maybe you'll be able to look them up on Better Business Bureau or try to find online reviews about them. Or you can ask your real estate agent to do a little bit of digging for you also. They may have done transactions with this flipper before, or they may have known somebody that did. Number 3, get the home's history. Do some digging on the property itself. Who are the previous owners? When was the house built? And by what builder? This information could be critical if you have an issue come up a few months later, some years down the line. You should also be able to ask how long the home was vacant. Vacant homes are more likely to have damage due to frozen pipes, improper winterization, insect infestations, animal infestations, and a lot of these things go unnoticed. Number 4, ask for a full list of updates and work on that flipped home. Ask the seller or their agent for a detailed list of what was done to the property, as well as anything that was repaired due to previous defects. You should also ask for an updated seller's disclosure statement, which should also note any defects that the seller is aware of on the property in its current condition. Number 5, check for all permits on upgrades and additions on the flipped home. Use the seller's list of upgrades to double check the property's permits. If part of the home is found to be out of code or unpermitted, it could mean serious penalties, or could even mean that you have to repair or replace some of those things that were done in that flipped home. It also means the upgrades probably weren't done right, and it's going to be another huge red flag for you guys. Number 6, know what loan you're going to be using. Listen, flipping houses sometimes isn't looked at so kindly by mortgage lenders. If you're using an FHA loan to purchase your home, you'll need to tread especially lightly. FHA has what's called a 90-day flipping rule, and it won't approve any FHA-backed loans on a property that has been owned less than 90 days by previous owner. If the home was owned 91 to 180 days, you'll also need a second appraisal before the FHA will insure your loan. Number 7, get the names of the contractors used. Now, though they are not required to give you this information, it's smart to at least ask the sellers what contractors, architects, or other pros they use when flipping the house. This allows you to check up on their licensing, experience, past work, any pending legal action they may have. You can also ask your agent for feedback on any of these local contractors used, as they may have heard about them through the grapevine and may have some insight on those people for you. Number 8, and guys, this is a big one. Go beyond the standard home inspection. A home inspection is vital no matter what type of real estate transaction you're going into. But when you're buying a flipped house, you have to go above and beyond. That means you'll want a termite inspection, a mold inspection. Get the sewer inspected. If the house is older, the point here is to be thorough. Number 9, check for a certificate of occupancy. Depending on your municipality and the work that was done to the house, a certificate of occupancy or a CO may be required before you can inhabit the property. This essentially says that the home is up to code and passed the official inspection. To determine if this house has a certificate of occupancy or a CO, you'll need to contact the planning or building department in that city or county. And finally, number 10, ask for a home warranty. You'll definitely want to ask the seller for a home warranty as part of your negotiations, but you should also inquire about other warranties that may be in place too. Ones that came with new appliances or systems installed in the home, or warranties on the contract work done as well. Make sure the warranties are transferable and that you have the contact info and the other necessary details to call on these policies if ever needed. So there you go. There are 10 ways to protect yourself when you're buying that flipped home. So, bottom line, buying a flipped home is definitely tempting, especially in an area where listings are short. But don't let a quick makeover fool you guys. Be thorough in evaluating any potential property and the people selling it. Bring in some pros to help protect yourself with a smart contract, warranties, and a very thorough inspection. At the end of the day, remember that the real estate investors get into flipping houses for a profit. So make sure you take the steps to safeguard your money as well. As always, thanks for watching. If you ever have any questions on buying a flipped home, definitely reach out to our No Limit Home team. We're always here to help. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later. Peace.